Hi, this is James Scott, born in the Bayou. In this episode, we're going to be doing a review of Big Easy Busking by Weird Giraffe Games, designed by Joshua J. Mills. 45-minute gameplay. It's 1 to 5 players, ages 8 and up. I'd like to thank Weird Giraffe Games for sending me a copy to do this review. This game, you'll be playing what they call buskers or street musicians in the New Orleans area, which is also known as Big Easy, hence the name Big Easy Busking. This is an area control game done on cards, and I will have to say I was really surprised the amount of depth and strategy on this game for what is basically some cards and some tokens. I really enjoyed this game. It's a fantastic game. It plays really well solo. I found the sweet spot for multiplayer, about 3 or 4 players. The theme of the game being jazz musicians in the New Orleans area, I guess really hits home with me because I like jazz and I live in the New Orleans area. So let's go ahead and let's see what we get in this game. It comes in the everything's contained in the small little box. And to be honest with you, if you're traveling, you could probably put this all in one little Ziploc bag, but it is a nice little box. The artwork is stylized, done in the jazz, the style of New Orleans. The colors are really vibrant. It's the Mardi Gras type. Your player colors are purple, green, and gold, or yellow, white and black, which is your standard Mardi Gras. Now I do kind of wonder I don't know what happened with the white, if it was, but the white, it's white cubes, but the cards are blue bordered. I don't know if these are supposed to be blue cubes or I don't know what happened, but that's just a little minor little thing. Each player is going to get their band with the border of their color and the cubes in their color. Some 3 standard songs, and everybody's going to start with the $3. Now the songs are a little different from player to player, so there is a little difference. From what I can tell, they're pretty well balanced, but there is variety, so everybody's won't be doing the exact same thing. On your card, you'll put your cubes. You'll put 4 cubes on each of your band members. You got a saxophone, drummer, and trumpet player. So each will have 4 energy. Each player will do that. This is kind of just like a quick little setup for 2-player. You'll set up on the street. There's games played over 3 rounds. The first round, you'll set up 3 locations. The second round, you'll set up 4. And then the last round, you'll set up 5 locations. Each location, you'll put the type of music that area wants to hear. You'll randomly pick them. And they got these little tokens. So you got your mask, which is your chill music. Your heart for your romantic music. Mardi Gras bead for your party music. And your fleur-de-lis for your anything. It's wild. So on this location, they'll want romantic music. Whoever wins this location, you'll see will win $3. Anyone and everyone who puts at least 4 cubes on here will also win $4. So it's possible to win and get the $4. You'll set up what they call the standard songs, which is one of them will have an ability. And then 2 other songs. These are, I would basically say these are songs that you rent, but any player can use. And then this top row, you put out 3 cards. There's this little stack of cards, songs you'll get. And these will be songs that you can buy and add to your deck, because you'll also be building up your song list. So it comes with a rule book. You'll see on the front there is a how-to video on their site. I have found that when I was watching it, I think they did the video on the early prototype of the game, so the rules are a little different than what was finalized. So just kind of follow along and see what little changes they made. Also, too, they did a playlist on Spotify, so you can go ahead if you got Spotify on your phone or whatever. Go to their little playlist, and it's a bunch of jazz music you can have playing in the background as you play the game. It really sets the mood. I love that little extra thing added on. Now, the rule book, I'm not a big fan of. I did find it a bit hard to follow. It does have nice color pictures and a good layout. It just, I guess, because some of the concepts, it took a little bit to go through it and do like a dry run. I do really recommend do kind of a one turn or two turn little dry run before bringing it to the table with your friends. You really help out. What I found the best to do is go to the quick start guide in the back, and then go in here and then do the player setup. And then when you get to the turns, you'll see that they note that your first turn you skip part 1 and 2. Well, the best thing to do, even learning the game, skip number 1 and 2 and go to 3. And once you do 3, which goes on to the next page, come back and read 1 and 2. You'll get more of an understanding of the gameplay, and it also comes with a little card. They did a great job on that little card, and just go right to the back and go to 3. Then, like I said, what you do is you'll set up. So what you do on your turn, whoever's the last person that had tipped a musician gets to go first. And on your turn, like I said, you skip 1 and 2 and go right to 3. You are going to perform action. So you either learn a song or play a song or pass. In order to learn a song, you would pay 1 cube of energy from each band member and grab any song out of the list and add it to your hand. Really simple. It is unique that all the cost of everything is the same price. I do like that, but there is some that when that's more powerful song like this Fertily one up here that hits the table, you first come first serve. It's not more expensive now. It is more expensive to play. So now if you want to play a song, if you looked on your song on the songs, it will show that, like this song here, cost 1 saxophone and 3 drum energy to play. So I would want to do this on a location. Now you'll notice it has the mood, but the mood doesn't have to match. I could actually play this here. But one of the strategies, which, like I said, really surprised me on some of the depth on some of the strategy, was the fact that when you put it on here, and I'll show you in a minute, there's 2 different things happen. So I'm going to play that song, and then the yellow's going to go, and then yellow's going to play this song, and I'm going to match the mood here too. And now we go back to purple's turn, and we start over. So now he finishes a song. Now, when you go to finish a song, one of 3 things can happen. 2 of which happens if you match the mood. If you don't match the mood, let's say I had this here and I had my 3 cubes on here. If the mood doesn't match, you simply slide the tokens on there, and then your card goes in your discard pile. If your mood matches, here's where you can do your strategy. If you want, you can slide all your tokens onto there, and if you do, the group liked it, and the crowd likes it, and they give you $1 tip, and then you take your card and discard it. The other idea is when you can do it, you have to put at least 1 of your tokens on it, but the remaining tokens that you do not put on the card you can put back on your band in any order. So I'm going to put the energy from these guys over here. I'm getting really quite a little ahead of myself. There's another little step called tipping. Tipping is you take your money. Let me slide that up. The tipping is, it's kind of weird that the fact that you tip your own band, but you can take the money you have and you can tip your band. And when you tip your band, so let's say my trumpet player, he's getting low on energy. I'm going to give him $2. And when you give him $2, you take out of your pool and you add that much energy to it, however much money you tip to him. So that's one way of doing the energy. And like I said, the other way is the way Yellow did is they rearranged their tokens. And you keep going like this, and as you know, now Purple's only down to one song, and well, I played out of order, but you keep going until you run out of songs or run out of energy on your band. If you wanted to rent this song, let's say a Yellow wanted to play this standard song. To play a standard song is pretty much just like playing any other song. So I would want to do this one. It cost me 3 drum energy. So that would explain why I wanted to move that drum energy over. And it had a 1 on it, so I actually have to pay 1 extra. Now I could either pay that as energy or I could pay that $1. And I forgot to give him his $3. So he's going to pay that extra, the extra 1. He's going to pay that in 1. After his turn, and he slid that over there, when it goes back, this now flips up. The coin flips over, and now it's 2. And now for the rest of that round, this costs 2 to play. And the same player can't play the same song over and over and over. They actually have that in the rule, so one person can't lock it up. Other than that, so that's pretty much a quick overview of the game. I say quick, but to give you an idea of the game. The card stock, really nice. It's really good cards. They seem to really hold up well. The tokens are your standard little, cubes. Now, I do understand that they do have a deluxe edition, which, being how, I'll be honest with you, I am a big fan of this game. I really enjoyed it. Had fun doing it, fun teaching it. I will probably end up having to get the deluxe version of it. My one little gripe on these tokens are, I do wish the mood tokens were a little bit bigger, perhaps as big as on the money. I really like the fact that, I know a lot of games don't do this, but the fact that the money tokens are of a different size, it really makes it a lot easier for dealing with and going across table. But I wish these, like I said, the mood tokens, I wish they were a little bit bigger, probably about the size of these $10, because across the table, as you can probably see the way these colors are, everything's bright and colorful. They do kind of blend in, but that is a very minor gripe. The solo rules are really good. I like to commend the person who designed the solo rules of doing a fantastic job, because not only do you, when you play it, like most games will have a bot that you play against. This one actually has 3 different bots you can play with, and you will have, because when you scale up for difficulty, so you got easy, medium, advanced, professional. I like it about medium, advanced. I find it's a tough opponent around there. But you also pick what type of robot you have. So you have your following robot, your moody robot, and your threshold robot. And so when you play those, whichever one you play has a bit of different strategy of the way it's played. So the following robot he has, and I like that. It's not like a lot of the games where you have a simple bot for the game, and once you start knowing your strategies, you can kind of play to them. This one here, if you start getting where you know how this one's going to play and you can kind of play against it, you just switch it up by playing one of the other ones, and it changes the strategy. And I really, they did a really good job on that. And so I would like to, it was a Carla Kopp was the designer of that, and I like to just say great job on that. I really enjoyed it. So this is James Scott, Boar in the Bayou. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe below. Thank you.